You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the end zone, here's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Harris to return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Wild good, wild good. Motion.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 43.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. But these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got
a breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 82 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now.
And he's into the clear. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there from McCaffrey. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Darnold. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is,
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 35, Saints 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Covered by Richard.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Josh Hill has it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Mike, 58 right there. I got you. 58, boy, 58. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 58 for Mike. 58. Lady. Let's go, D. Back, back, back.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Samuel, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith, 60 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are back within a score.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score Niners 35. Saints 28. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Number 22.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 1st down throw, Darnold, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. from 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost a finish.
Saints.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Harris now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not with it. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
George Kittle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to
Traquan Smith.
Touchdown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead comes down to just 1 score. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Darnold rolling to his right. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 56, Saints 42.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, you waiting? 56.
Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Darnold took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now Darnold. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Collins pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing, escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.